Today is still Friday, 26th May of 2017. It is now 1957. I don't know where there is this lag. I see there is an unnatural lag between me moving my lips and how on my screen I see in the video, on the little preview screen of the video being recorded, that lag is not normal. I've recorded countless videos, that lag is not normal. I'm not running any processes in addition. This is them fucking again, but so be it. This is the day. This video is about something not related to the topics recently. The funny little truth about Donald Trump. Right? Trump. T-R-U-M-P. Okay? Donald Trump. I did note in the news, which I don't follow much these days, because why should I? It's just machinations of XXVI and they will all be undone, and all of these politicians will be undone, and so on and so forth. So what is it to me? But I couldn't help note that Donald Trump looked a little different in recent photographs than in his earliest set of appearances as president. Because he ain't president, because the USA ceased existing decades ago, and months ago I restructured the entirety of the North American continent into 17 successor nations. So not just is there no USA, but Donald Trump ain't president of it, but so be it. The President Trump looked different recently. And the most recent photo I saw was when he was in the Vatican with the Pope on a picture. And it took me a long time, maybe until today, to actually realize why that was so. And here it's getting funny because he broke off his to-the-brain connection. I'm going to say this again. Donald Trump broke off his to-the-brain connection. And that was an accident. Okay? I do want to point this out. That was a fucking accident. I'm not perfectly sure what Donald Trump did in order to make that happen. Maybe he, instead of taking the Air Force One, took a little private jet places where he shouldn't have and just went so fucking high that he got out of reception, and that was that. Or maybe even as part of a standard procedure security drill to some ultra-secure bunker or something. As a president, he got dragged down where there was no reception, but he broke off his to-the-brain connection. And for a reminder, it's been over 3 years, in early 2014, that I deleted the worldwide, global, to-the-brain connecting infrastructure. Which means Donald had been having a to-the-brain connection throughout his entire life, even into his being elected president, just that thereafter, accidentally, he snapped out of it. And it is no longer able to reestablish it. Okay? Which means world, XXVI, especially on North America, all the bitch queens and all the fucking lurchies of the Jehovah's Witnesses, that president of yours who you think you got under complete and under control, you don't have a to-the-brain connection to the guy. You can work on a guy with proxy tech, yeah, I mean he's sitting in the White House full of proxy tech ever since the days they let Muzak into the White House. I think that was, who was that again? Lyndon B. Johnson or something? Go look it up. It's in one of my older videos. And of course, on the Air Force One, there is proxy tech, and always maybe they gave him a super secret presidential phone, which is nothing other than his own proxy tech for him to schlep around with. But the point of the matter is, he broke off his to-the-brain connection, so that now what you have is Donald, and in his brain, a uncontrolled scenario app. And with proxy tech alone, and trust me, I speak out of personal experience of what I suffered back in 2013. With proxy tech alone, you can't really do shit about really controlling something as eloquently and competently done as the scenario app. For that, you needed a to-the-brain connection. When I mentioned a couple of times how back when I was given scenario after scenario, when I still had the scenario app in my head before I deleted it, how they came and cheated again and again. That was only possible because of a to-the-brain connection, not via the fucking proxy tech. Fucking proxy tech can't do shit. Which means, Fix Mundi, your willing execution, this fucking NSA, first and foremost, keeps from you that your fucking president is not even 100% under your president, is not even 100% under your control anymore. They keep that from you. Because they also kept from you that back in 2014 already, I deleted the global to-the-brain infrastructure. They decided not to tell you that. Sorry, I have snot production like crazy because of the routines, and I said it all goes to the fucking nostrils and so on and so forth. So pardon my blowing my nose. Some little example, I'll get back on Trump, don't worry. They worked routines that the moment I see my hands for trying to blow my nose, the whole thing starts again. Right? So my nose produces snot, and when I take up my hands to blow my nose, I visually realize my hands, and they try to work a triggering routine into seeing my hands and restarting the same thing all over again. Just a wee little example of the kind of drag they hurled my way again. But back to Donald Trump. Fax Mundi, you don't have Donald under control. Donald is in here, not here, in his brain with his own scenario app. And the scenario app is something that you fuckers never understood. And much more, the harumph of the scenario app is something that you never understood. Because all of you fucking German idiots with your, no, it is civility science, who has the best. Fuck them all, okay? The scenario app, Donald, especially if you're not the smartest fucker on earth, and Donald might be, okay, actually, especially if you're not the most intelligent fucker on earth. There. Donald might have a degree of smartness, but he ain't the most intelligent fucker on earth, even without his intelligence being artificially brought down, as it has been traditional for all presidents to do, so that the people seem more like him. Which brings me, visions from the future. Donald won't live through to the end of his term as president. There's exactly three things they're going to try. I mean, one off three. And maybe if one doesn't work, they're going to try the other. Either, and this is currently being tried, though it works even less than I thought it would. They try to get him impeached or otherwise to retire or whatnot, to resign, forgive me. That ain't gonna work, I tell you that much, but they try it anyhow. The other is to have him actually fall victim to an assassination attempt. For that, it would require a woman assassin. I do want to point this out, for a whole lot of reasons that I don't give a rat's ass we're going into. It would require a woman assassin, and that's something where the bitch queens will say niet, very likely. And of course, not since Kennedy has the U.S. Navy killed the U.S. president, so the Navy might get the funny notion that they could kill good Donald Trump, what with him not being under perfect control anymore. You know, like him visiting some Navy base and maybe there being an accident, you know, him being brought somewhere in a Navy helicopter, maybe the helicopter having a horrible malfunction and it crashing and whatnot. Okay? They will argue, your willing executioners, will argue to you that either because of the threat of, if not outright, well, we fear it was the Syrian super hackers again, who hacked dead our brain control over our beloved President Trump, or some shit like that. When he just got out of reception in some bunker in his private plane or wherever, accidentally, this was not intended by anybody around him or by any facsimile in fucking America. Donald accidentally broke off his to-the-brain connection, and now he's out there and running in his head is a scenario app. And you, with all of your fucking proxy tech, can't do shit about Donald's scenario app. I want you to understand that, and I want the world to understand that Fax Mundi wanted to create this new puppet called Donald Trump, but that because their willing executioners, the NSA, kept telling them that to-the-brain connectability does not exist anymore since early 2014, and there must have been a shock moment for whoever surveilled him. I'm not sure if it's the Secret Service or directly at the NSA or whatever. He must have disappeared off their screen the moment it broke off. And they were like, Oh, he's just going through a tunnel. He'll come back. Ding, 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 ding. But he's not coming back. What happened to the president? Well, nothing. There he is. It's perfectly fine. You know, and he's no longer connected to their fucking machines. And he's no longer connectable to any fucking brain-to-the-brain linking. Donald dropped out of to-the-brain connectability. It cut off because he doing whatever, I don't know, him going places where there was absolutely zero reception, and it was not being able to be reestablished because no such reestablishing is possible since early 2014 because I'm me! Because I deleted that. And your willing executioners forgot to tell you that. Maybe because they cannot rule out that the whole collective lot of them would be shot dead over that happening. So they rather kept that from you. But your situation, Fexmundi, and even this video, I love this again. This is one of these wonderful videos again. Here I am telling you, the overlords of Fexmundi, not your willing executioners, that Donald is not completely under control, and the NSA keeps this information from you. No shit! The NSA will keep this information from you. A wonderful situation. But just so you know, Donald Trump, and also for the fix money, everywhere, you know, like I don't know, the fuckers from Denmark, whatever they wanted the other day, the fuckers in Deutschland, fuckers in the APA, Koalpera. Wisst ihr eigentlich, dass der Donaldius Trumpius irgendwie nimmer mehr mit der Hirn-Direktverbindung möglich ist? Ja, wisst ihr das? Oder nicht? Und falls ja, habt ihr es auch weiter berichtet, eure Heiligen und Überheiligen Gottkaiser von die Habsburger, Multifahrrad, Frikasoid, 47-schädlige Adlerficker und eure Fexmundi Lurchistanis from fucking American sects. Abwärmt, Donald Trump has broken out of to-the-brain connectability. I don't know exactly when it happened. You know, it's been weeks. At this point, it's been weeks, actually weeks and weeks probably. I just, you know, at first I didn't think, I just thought, oh, that's a somewhat unfortunate photograph of him. Way back, the first time, I remember dimly something on the news where I thought this was an unfortunate photograph of him, which says a lot because there's few fortunate photographs of him anyhow. But it wasn't until today on the walk because I got thinking over that via them sicking some of the splinter cells of the Vatican at me again, which got this ridiculous farcical Pope who was farce ever since day one. And I associated OA Pope. I saw him the other day on a photograph with Trump. And I noticed how they had, you know, the Pope was all serious and Donald had this very almost removed smile. And that's when it occurred to me, Donald snapped out of the control of the to-the-brain control. He's just alone with his scenario app. Which is wonderful. It is wonderful. And Fexmundi will have to do something with Donald Trump. And not because I say you have to. No, I don't care about Donald Trump. But Fexmundi will feel compelled to do something with Donald Trump. And of course, more likely than not, the whole thing will be attempted that way, that the NSA once more will not report their own horrendous, grotesque incompetence and failure to the ninth power, and rather try to wiggle some situation themselves, and some rash, crap decision taken on what to do about Donald, and that afterwards will, with an all new set of lies, be shoved at the overlords who neglect the control over their willing executioners. There. Funny truth about Donald Trump, Donald has no longer a to-the-brain connection possible. It broke off weeks ago, and as I deleted the to-the-brain connectability that would have enabled an immediate reconnection, or at all reconnection being possible, not even immediate, since 2014 I did away with that. Donald is out of your control. You have basically a rogue puppet. That's what you got. Which is rich. Really rich. I mean, I could go on, but I'm sure some of you will be able to take it from there. They still have Melania, which is interesting because it meant that Donald must have gone places where Melania didn't go. They still have Melania to the fucking screensaver again. Sorry, they still have Melania to the brain, and they will try to work Donald with the proxy tech shit down. Oh, ask Melania for her opinion. Maybe she has advice for you. She's full of wise advice, and so on and so forth. But the truth of the matter is, Melania and what she fucking says to Donald in Donald's scenario app, it is perfectly possible that Donald's scenario app comes to the conclusion, well, thank you for your completely motard advice, Melania. I know to appreciate it, but I'll do something completely different. And that's what you'll have. In fact, you probably have been having quite a bit of that recently. You know, I don't follow the exploits of your president, who ain't president, but so be it. Well, your president, who ain't president, is a rogue puppet, just so you know. And the NSA keeps that information from you. NSA. NSA keeps that information from you all.